afternoon. My name is Keith Smith. I'm currently over the Office of Community Affairs at HPD. On behalf of Chief Troy Finner, our executive staff, and our entire HPD family, we want to welcome you to our annual March on Crime News Conference. We especially want to thank Mayor Sylvester Turner, thank you, our Houston City Council members, all our elected officials, and all the law enforcement partners you see here today. This shows our collective effort that we all devote to keeping our city one safe Houston. In December 1984, the March on Crime campaign was born out of a growing concern of violent crimes being committed in the black community. The first year of this campaign was such an overwhelming success that a similar program was designed for the Hispanic community. Lucha contra el Crimen began in September 1986. March on Crime is a citywide crime initiative campaign used to educate and inform the public about crime trends occurring throughout the Houston area. The main focus of the campaign is to highlight prevention efforts aimed at the elimination of criminal incidents rather than responding to them after they have occurred. This year, Community Affairs, in conjunction with our patrol divisions, will focus on gun safety, burglary of motor vehicles, domestic violence, and our youth programs, while addressing all other crime issues in our communities and local businesses. I'd now like to introduce Houston's Mayor, Sylvester Turner. Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. And let me start off by saying good afternoon, and Chief Fenner, and to all the law enforcement representatives. Let me just say good afternoon to you. And then certainly I'm not here by myself. Councilmember Abby Kamen, who chairs the Public Safety Homeland Committee, is here. Councilmember Knox, Councilmember Peck, Chief, who happens, this is Councilmember Peck's birthday, is your birthday on the same day. Yeah. And Councilmember Alcorn as well. And so it's just good to be here. As it just was said, this is the 39th Annual March on Crime Initiative and the 37th Lucha contra el Crimen campaign, which are citywide prevention campaigns used to educate and inform. I want to thank Houston Police Chief Troy Finner and our council members and law enforcement and community partners present today to show responsibility and support to such an important initiative. A little over 2 weeks ago, Chief Finner and I met with Senator Cornyn, our Deputy Inspector General Crystal Lagorafor, and other community leaders to discuss Senator Cornyn's Law Enforcement De-Escalation Training Act, signed into law at the end of last year. And the law will help to equip local and state law enforcement agencies. It will directly correlate to the March on Crime's main focus at highlighting prevention efforts aimed at the elimination of critical incidents. And the law focuses on relationship building with law enforcement and community. Another key component that we have been addressing is the One Safe Houston initiative, a comprehensive violent reduction initiative that links research-based strategies to improve public safety and reduce the harms caused by violent crime. And I will say since February of last year, it has proven to have some very positive results. And thanks to this program and other combined efforts, the City of Houston saw a reduction in every major violent crime category. This is not only because of the additional officers on the street, but also community buy-in and support. I want to thank Harris County. We've worked very closely with them. And the third gun buyback program, Sheriff Gonzalez. So thank you so very much for those efforts leading to another successful event. So in addition to recognizing the amazing hard work and commitment of our law enforcement officers and our city-county partnerships, I also want to thank the community because these events and this initiative would not be possible without their support, whether we're talking about the Gulfton area or talking about areas on the north side and northeast in central Houston. It has taken all of us working together to drive positive results. We are seeing a 22% decrease in violent crime as compared to fiscal year 2022 year to date, and a 26% decrease as compared to 2021 year to date. We are also sitting at a 9% decrease in property crime, but both burglaries and auto thefts are trending above last year's year-to-date totals. And I know this is something city council members are happy to report, that these numbers also indicate that violent crime is down in each of their districts. But let me quickly add, as long as one person is the victim of a crime, it's one too many. Whether that's violent crime, whether that's property crime, you name it. If it's one person being victimized, for that person, that's 100%. So we have to continue to work collectively, collaboratively with law enforcement and community. And I'm just very proud in this city that we are working together and not working against one another. And then I want to thank all of the additional police, fire, municipal workers, county, school board level, commissioners, constables, you name it, working together to make it happen. Having said all of that, Chief, I want to present this proclamation to you. We'll do it in part like we do it like if we were at City Hall. Since council member came and has it, I'm going to let her start it, and then I'm going to step back.
All right.
She didn't know she was going to do this.
I did not know. All right, and I'll ask my council members to come in a little closer. The March on Crime program was created in December 1984 by Mr. Don Rosette out of the growing concern over violent crimes being committed in the black community. The campaign's first year achieved much success, and a similar program for the Hispanic community, Lucha contra el Crimen, began in September 1986. The programs were combined in 1991 and open to all citizens of Houston. March on Crime, Lucha contra el Crimen is designed to disseminate crime prevention information through both electronic and printed media, as well as teaching those within the community new strategies to reduce crime in their neighborhoods. In 2023, this month continues to focus on the education of the public on crime and crime prevention in their community, and reinforce the Keep Houston Safe public safety campaign. Officers throughout Houston reach out to local businesses, schools, and communities to continue crime prevention and the implementation of crime prevention efforts aimed at the elimination of criminal incidents. The City of Houston commends March on Crime and Lucha contra el Crimen for its tireless work throughout local communities to inform citizens about crime prevention and its efforts to reduce criminal activity.
And Chief, for the final time, as Mayor of the City of Houston, I have the privilege of saying, so therefore I, Sylvester Turner, Mayor of the City of Houston, hereby proudly proclaim March 1st, 2023 as March on Crime, Lucha contra el Crimen Day in the City of Houston. Thank you. Thank every police officer, every member of law enforcement, county, DA's office, state, local, you name it, federal, for working to help to make our city a safe city and region in which to live. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor. Let me step up. Get that photo right quick.
You know, please get it. It's my final time. Get a good one.
Good.
Yes, come on, get it.
Come on, Kevin, out a little bit. Yep. Come on. All right. Got you. All right. All right.
All right. Thank you all so very much.
All right. No, y'all got to stand with me a little bit longer. So, Councilmember Peck turned 21 today, and I actually turned 36 today. So happy birthday. But look, so proud. If you look around, it is an example of the law enforcement family that we have. And right along with law enforcement is HFD, first responders. But I want to pause just for a second. This is the last March on Crime with our great mayor. And let me tell you something. For the last 7 years and some months, I'm not telling you what somebody else said. I've been there through every storm, through every tragedy. And he is a man, and our city council. They are not only tough on crime, they're smart on crime. And I want people to realize the significance of this. With the backlog that we have, And not pointing fingers anywhere. It's a problem that we got to dig ourselves out as a team collectively. But when you see these numbers going down the way they're going down, I simply, on March on Crime, I wanted to pause and let everybody know that I'm proud, and I'm proud of all my brothers and sisters, all of these different agencies that you see here represented. I wanted to do something different. That's why we postponed on Monday. I wanted my mayor here. He couldn't be here Monday. But even more importantly, I wanted as many as my partners and the leaders to be here, because when you talk about stamping out crime in Houston, we're really talking about the Houston region, because crooks, they don't understand and they don't recognize boundaries, okay? So we all work together as one law enforcement family, and I'm very proud of that. So I just want, and I hope I don't miss anybody, but Sheriff Ed Gonzalez is here, the Sheriff's Department, Precinct 4, Mark Herman, Marlon Reynolds from Klein, Chief Cook, Humble ISD, Paul Cordova, Chief Cordova is here from Aldine ISD. This print is very small. And Green is here from Spring ISD. Got Henry Gaw from Katy ISD. Clear Lake is represented. Also, Kevin Hunt, Captain Kevin Hunt from Fort Bend County Sheriff's Department. What other precincts are here? I can't see the uniforms there. 7? Precinct 7 is here. Did I leave out anybody? All right, well, good enough. Look, I won't go over the crimes stats again. They speak for themselves, and we'll send that out. We'll proudly send it out. But I want to thank our great community. And media, y'all part of it. Everything that we've gone through, and we ask for help in solving crimes and getting word out. Thank y'all for being there. But our great community, I travel all around this nation, You will not find better citizens than we have here in the Houston region. But we all have to work together. And again, last year when those crime numbers shot up something crazy, and I kept telling people, just calm down. We got a long year here. And the mayor dropped in the One Safe Houston with all that funding supported by our council members. You saw those numbers go down. We have a lot of work to do still, and I want to be honest on that. Those numbers go up and down, but I want us to grab the momentum, all of us working together to make our city safer. So thanks again, citizens, but we need a little bit of help from you. We had 1,000 guns stolen out of vehicles already this year, 1,000. That's 200 ahead of last year. We had 4,400 stolen last year. Please, 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 if you're going to leave guns in your vehicles, get a safe and lock them up. We got a campaign that's coming, and we're going to be giving some safes, but we can't give safes to each and every gun owner in the city. So if you're going to get a gun and you're going to have it in the car, get the safes and lock it up. Domestic violence, we'll continue to work with it. Our DART unit, sending a patrol officer out with an advocate to get those individuals who are suffering from the victims of domestic violence immediate attention, so we can get them away and move them away from the danger. We'll continue to do that. I already spoke on burglary motor vehicles, okay? I'm going to tell you, that's driving our stats on nonviolent. Even though we're down, if we could get that down, take valuables out of your car, lock your doors, okay, and work with us as we try to make things safer in our apartment complexes, garages, wherever there's a lot of cars at. So we'll keep moving on that. In closing, I want to say, and I'm very proud of our victim services. When somebody is a victim of violent crime here in this city, we stand behind them, and we're going to continue to do that. But we're going to need everybody. Youth programs, you'll see us doubling down on that because somebody helped us. Somebody, if anybody's in this room that's successful, somebody gave us a hand up. And that's what I want us to do as a community. So when the mayor talks about wraparound service and bringing everybody together, and also working with those individuals suffering from mental illness, we need help. We got a lot of training, but everything don't go perfect out there. So I hope that we get additional funding from the state government and the federal government, because we absolutely need it. But in closing, I just want to thank everybody again for being here. I'm proud. And this is what I pictured, and this is what I said when I came. I'm not taking all the credit, but this is what we all wanted, us to come together as a true family, and you seeing it. So we'll continue to push forward with the help of the community and everybody that's here. So thank y'all so very much. Thank you. I'm sorry, and, Ruben from the DA's office, and then Commander Garcia will translate for us in Spanish.
Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. My name is Ruben Perez, and I'm Bureau Chief of Special Crimes at the Harris County District Attorney's Office. I work for Harris County DA Kim Ogg. On behalf of Harris County DA Kim Ogg, I want to echo what the Chief and the Mayor said. I want to thank everybody in this room and everybody who's listening, to thank you for all the help that you have given us in crushing crime and fighting crime. We know that there are people out there who are concerned, who are looking at us, who are concerned about the crime problem here in Houston. But I want everybody to know that our office and all the law enforcement personnel, all the law enforcement agencies, from constables, ISDs, Sheriff's Department, HPD, everybody, the DA's office, Fort Bend, everybody, we're all working tirelessly to protect the community, because I know that's our duty. And it's an honor and a privilege to do this. It's a calling for us to protect our community. I know that we're frustrated by delays sometimes. You know, we had the pandemic, we had the flood, we had the rebuilding of the courthouse. But in spite of that, like Chief Finner said, in spite of all these obstacles, all these roadblocks, we're continuing to work day and night to protect the public and clear this backlog that we have. When given the resources to operate at full speed, we're going to do it. We have people who have the passion and the passion to continue to work. Those of us in public service are here to protect you. We're not here for the money. We're here because we have a passion to help you. With that, I'm going to close. Again, I just want to thank everybody, including the mayor, the chief of police, everybody, for all the help and all the collaboration that they've given us. God bless our law enforcement partners, those officers out in the street who are risking their lives at every traffic stop, every time they make a scene. I want to thank y'all for risking your lives, for putting your lives on the line for us. Thank you, and God bless victims, and God bless America.
Thank you. One more thing. Come on up. I was just looking at my notes, and I left out a very integral part of our crime fighting here in this Houston region. That is our federal partners. I want to give it up for them. Our U.S. Attorney's Office, Southern District, they have stood up and standing very strong with us, and it's evident. We did a press conference about a number of arrests on felons in possession of firearms and other federal crimes. So I want to say a big thanks to our federal partners. Thank you. Commander.
Yes, sir. Muy buenas tardes tengan todos ustedes. A nombre del alcalde Sylvester Turner y del jefe de la policía Troy Finner, le damos las gracias a todas las personas que están aquí presentes, especialmente a los medios de difusión, y como ustedes pueden ver, a mis espaldas tenemos a nuestros compañeros, los que nos ayudan día tras día en la lucha contra el crimen. Y eso es la razón por la cual estamos aquí. En el mes de marzo celebramos la lucha contra el crimen, cuando nos enfocamos como una comunidad, como una ciudad, para ayudar a la comunidad a resolver los problemas criminales, a encontrar soluciones para estas situaciones que todo el mundo sufre, tanto en inglés o en español. El crimen es igual para todos, ¿verdad? Entonces, queremos darle las gracias a los miembros del gobierno de la ciudad que están aquí presentes. Queremos darle las gracias a cada una de las agencias de policía que están aquí a mis espaldas, y también queremos darle las gracias a los representantes del gobierno estatal y federal que también nos ayudan en la lucha contra el crimen. Este mes queremos enfocarnos en algunas cosas específicas, especialmente, como mencionaron el jefe y el alcalde, es la situación con las armas de fuego. Si usted porta armas, si usted tiene armas con usted, no las deje en el carro, y si las va a dejar en el carro, por favor asegúrese que el carro esté cerrado o que tenga un candado para que sea más difícil para que roben esa pistola. También queremos enfocarnos en la violencia doméstica, y vamos a apoyar los programas de la juventud para ayudarles a que encuentren una manera de salir adelante sana y a salvo. En resumen, queremos darles las gracias a todos y los invitamos a que nos acompañen en la lucha contra el crimen. Gracias.
All right. Before I bring up Sheriff, I know Pete Lopez's wife very well, and we longtime friends. I might have forgot to mention his name. HISD, thank you, brother, for being here, and I still need a few meals from your wife. So come on up, Sheriff. Yeah.
Thank you, Chief. It's an honor to be with you and all the partners that are gathered here today on behalf of Harris County law enforcement. I know all our Harris County partners are here. All the 8 elected constable offices are represented here today. Crime fighting is really a shared responsibility. And if you look back to 1984, when this effort first started, even back then, they felt there was a need to do a little bit more, to come together as a community, to make sure that we raised awareness, and to this day that effort still continues. So kudos to you, Chief Finner, Mayor Turner, council members that are here, everyone that's here, because we must carry that torch, just like they did starting in 1984. Here today we are to once again remind the community that crime fighting, reducing crime is our #1 priority, and we really need all hands on deck. We need the community to continue to be involved, call in those tips, make sure you're securing your weapons, make sure that you're seeking resources that are available out there when it comes to issues such as domestic violence, like Houston Air Women's Center and so many other resources, AVDA, so many that are available here in our community. So we share the same priorities that you do, Chief. Congrats as well for all the hard work in reducing crime. We know that that's not an easy task, but kudos to your agency and all the partners. We work collaboratively. I think we've already been together like multiple times this week with different meetings, all trying to solve big problems and trying to make sure that we're always staying focused on, again, our North Star, which is to reduce crime. And also, again, just our thoughts and prayers are always with our law enforcement that are out there, those that cannot be in the room right now. We commend all first responders, fire, EMS, our dispatchers as well that field those calls every day to make sure that we're staying safe out there, that we get the information that we need. And again, all our deputies, deputy constables, sheriff's deputies, police officers, everybody that's out there fighting the good fight, trying to keep our community safe. And we must work together, again, to try to solve the big issues like reducing case backlogs and making sure that in this community we return that feeling of accountability, because far too often there's still that feeling out there that people just aren't held accountable fast enough. So we got to make sure that we're working together to tackle those big challenges. But happy birthday, my friend, and thank you to everybody that's here today.
All right. I think that was everybody. We'll open up for questions if there are any. Go ahead. Good? See, we're so good, everybody's happy. Okay, we're good. First time. Thank y'all. All right. Good deal.